welcome back to my channel. It's still me, your girl, Obioma Okoli, aka Lily Roxy 86. So, guys, today we're going to talking about how the relationships around you, kind of affect your marriage. First of all, let's talk about mothers-in-laws, father-in-laws. Let's talk generally about the in-laws. When we get married, our husbands had a family, they had siblings, they had a way of life. Sometimes it's very difficult to adjust outside the family. So sometimes some people get married, they see themselves still going back to their mom, their dad, their siblings. They see themselves trying to cut out their wives because why? They're just trying to adjust to this new person in their life. But what is this video saying today? Today, this video is telling you how you have to, at the first time you and your wife starts living together, what you can do to make sure that you guys are not gonna have any problem with your relation, your in-laws, your siblings, your friends, and your colleagues. That's what they call boundaries in relationship, and a lot of people break these boundaries. A lot of persons, a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of colleagues, a lot of friends break these boundaries. And sometimes these are the reasons why people have problems in marriage. You have a friend in the office. You guys are not dating. But at 1 a.m. in the night, that friend of yours is writing, texting you, trying to call you to gist. At 1 a.m., that is crossing the boundary. You have a colleague in the office. You guys are going to see the next morning in the office. And that colleague of yours is calling you at 1 a.m. to chit-chat. That is crossing boundaries. Because at that time, the only person you should be paying attention to is your family. Because that time is your family time. That time is your home time. The same thing comes to family. Sometimes families want to be part of, you want to spend time with your wife. Families want to be part of it. Sometimes your mom wants to know how things are going with your husband. They want to know your financial status. They want to know if you guys are in debt. That is not their business. You need to set things straight. You need to make them understand that you don't want to have such discussions with them. Except if you want to, it's optional. But it's always good to always, at the start of everything, put the boundary down. Let people know that, no, she doesn't like it when you want to talk to her about her finances. She doesn't like it when you want to tell her that her husband is not so good for her. She doesn't like it when you want to pinpoint the bad things her husband does. She doesn't want it when he doesn't like it when I tell him that his wife does not pay attention to us. You have to make people to understand. And now I have left, because the Bible says you live and you cleave. I have left, now I've cleaved to someone else. I'm still part of you guys' family, but now I have my own family, which should be my priority. But unfortunately, because we're trying to be nice, because we're playing nice, and then we let our mothers, our fathers, our mothers-in-law, our fathers-in-law to come so close to us. You know, the thing, the more close someone gets to you, the more those people begin to notice your flaws. You don't know? The more people come too close to you, they begin to see, oh, she eats. When she eats, she chews so loud. Oh my God, when she sleeps, she snores so bad. And then they begin to notice that if you're trying to sweep your house, how you're so dirty, how your house is so not tidy, how it's just their son that does everything, how their son spends all the money on you, how you, the lady, you're so lazy to work. Why? Because they've come too close. And then you keep on sharing. You keep on telling them, giving them all the info they need. I'm not saying your relations are your enemies, no. I'm not saying your siblings are your enemies, no. I'm only saying for you to have a healthy relationship, you need to set boundaries with everybody around you. You need to set boundaries, especially with the in-laws. Because the in-laws, this is it. This is their son. And they've been with this son before. They've taken, they've done things together. They've planned vacations together. They've done a lot of things together. And now you're now a different person. And now he's with you. They are still not coping with not doing those things with him. They still want to be in charge. They still want to make decisions on his behalf. They still want to give him advice. They still want to feed him. They still want to cook for him. They still want to do those things that moms and dads do for their children. But the thing they forget is that this person is no longer a child, even if he's a big baby to the parents. But now he's now a man of his own that has a family of his own. So now he has a different person to take care of. He has a different family to take care of. And then this is what happens. Sometimes mothers-in-law are too possessive of their son. But the thing is, what they refuse to understand is that there's now a change of role. That the time where you used to take care of your son has passed. Now it's now another woman's responsibility to do that. The moment every mother-in-law begins to think this way, there's not going to be any fight or any issue between them and their daughters-in-law. Anything that happens to your son, your son's wife is not responsible for him not getting a good job, for him losing his job, for him having troubles. Because that's the thing people think. Oh, he's the wife. She's always mean to him. She makes him so unhappy. Same thing goes to the woman's family. Anything that goes wrong in your daughter's life is actually not your husband, his husband's fault. But why do they think so? Because they are so close to the family. They know how many times a week you guys fight. They know how many times a week you guys quarrel. They know how much debt you guys have. They know how much you guys have in your bank account. They know literally everything about you guys. They know they've even followed you to vacations. If you want to go for vacation, they come along. There is no me time with your hobby. There's no me time with your family. It's just the whole people around are inside your house. There is no boundary. Learn to create boundaries. If you're a man working, when you get home, when you are at home with your family, that should be your home time. Anything office can wait. When you get back to the office, you take care of it. If you have a colleague, no matter how close you are, the moment you step into your house, your wife, your kids are your priority. Your colleague has no business texting you 1 a.m. If you claim that you don't have an affair, then they have no business calling you at that unholy hour. They have no business sending you pictures of them on bikini on the island. You know, this is people not doing the right thing. This person is your friend. Why are you sending them bikinis? And that's someone's husband, that's someone's wife, and you're sending them bare shirt and a short. Why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that because you're crossing the boundary. So this is how you let people know. Let me tell you, when you're setting boundaries, people get upset. People are angry. You have a lot of resentment. You even feel guilty that, oh my God, am I doing the wrong thing? But believe me, go ahead and set those boundaries. Years to come, you will be glad you did. This is how you tell people, you make them to mind their business. When somebody comes asking you personal question, just go ahead and say, I don't feel comfortable discussing this with you. Someone wants to talk to you about your colleagues, about your hobby, how is this sex life? How is this? And you don't want to break that boundary. Just go ahead and say, you know what? I don't feel comfortable talking to you about my sex life. Someone calls you on phone and is saying things that you're not comfortable about. Go ahead and say it. You don't need to beat around the bush and make you feel like you're okay with it. No. Go ahead. If someone is being rude to you, yelling, go ahead and say, the next time you talk to me in that manner, I'm going to off the phone. I'm going to turn off the phone. Or I'm not going to take your calls anymore till you learn how to be polite. If someone's asking you, do you guys have debt? You and your husband, you guys look like you have lots of debt. I'm going to help you. I have money. I'm going to help you with this. Just politely decline if you want to set the boundaries because you don't want to be indebted to somebody. If you're indebted to somebody, family members, friends, or colleague, you're going to, I don't know, because you don't have say for whatever is going to happen in the future because now you're indebted to this person. Or she helped you to pay off your debt. Now she's made you so mad, but you cannot even say anything. Why? Because, last time she paid her debt. You don't want to do that. You have to say, oh, yeah. Oh, thank you that you offered to do this, but it's okay. Me and my husband, we got it under control. Someone calls you at an unholy hour. Immediately tell the person, why are you calling me at this time of day? I'm spending time with my wife. I should be sleeping. Why are you calling me? Please don't call me like this next time. Somebody send you a picture of her in bikini. You don't have anything to do with this person. She's just a friend. You don't understand why she sent you this picture. Right away, tell her, please don't send me this kind of picture next time. If my wife sees it, she's not going to be happy. Please don't. A guy sends you some kind of pictures with his shirt off, trying to make you feel how handsome he is. Straight ahead, go ahead and tell him, don't do this next time. Because if we can be firm and create boundaries, we actually prevent a lot of future problems. The problem is we see that we keep quiet, they send us some nudes and we don't like it, but we're not going to say anything about it, we just smile. And then they keep sending because they think that we like it. And then your wife sees it, your wife accuses you of cheating. And then your husband sees it, your husband accuses you of cheating, and then you begin to have issues in your marriage. Then you allow your mother-in-law to keep coming close to you. She lends you money today because you're broke. Tomorrow she does this day she does this. One day she says, you know what, I want you guys to come back and live with us. And then if you say no, it becomes a big problem because you've always been saying yes, 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 and accepting, accepting, accepting. So now she expects you not to say anything. She expects you to say, yeah, and follow her. Whatever thing she says, she expects you to agree with it. That is how it is. Learn how to set healthy boundary. No, I'm not comfortable discussing this. I'm okay, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Someone invites you to a function and you see for sure you're working that day, you cannot make it. Immediately tell the person, oh my God, I'm going to miss it, but I'm going to be working that day. Don't try to twist it. Don't twist it. Another thing, someone can actually bring somebody into be talking about that person. Just let the person know, I don't feel comfortable discussing this with you. Let's not talk about this. Can we just discuss something else? I feel bad when you say things like this. Can you please not say these words to me next time? I would appreciate it if you don't say anything like this to me next time. If you talk to me in this tone next time, I will turn off the phone and I will not take your call anymore. Those are being fair. Let people understand what you mean. Be straightforward with people, be it boy or girl. Sometimes people find themselves in situations they don't even want to. But because they were refused, they were trying to be nice. They were trying to be too good. Be firm to people all the time. It's very difficult to, when it comes to family, it's difficult to say no to them. Because of course, no matter how bad your family is, you cannot discard them. But setting boundaries can make everybody be in this relationship, but also in a healthy way. They might say a lot of things to you at the start, initially, but as time goes on, they will appreciate the kind of relationship they have with you. So today, begin to create boundaries. Don't let people to be so inside your circle. Don't let people to invade you so much. A lot of people are in their homes today, but a friend outside their marriage that is in either in her own husband's house or in his or with his wife is in his own house but controlling someone else's home. A lot of cases like that. And you'll be wondering, how come this person have this much power to ride this couple? It's just because at the initial relationship, when they started to be friends, that boundary was not there. If you call my husband your friend and your colleague, I don't expect you to send your nudes to him. That is for someone who is close to, who you're dating. I don't expect you to snap pictures of you looking all sexy and all that and send it to my husband. No. Because if I see it, of course I'll try to be suspicious because, man, I have a brain, I have head to think. That's the only way. So for men, if you're listening to me today, learn how to have healthy boundaries. Men. Women, the same thing goes to you. Learn how to have boundaries. Someone sends you what you don't want. Be firm. Don't try to be nice. Don't try to push it to some other time. Say, oh, I'll talk to him later. Immediately. Until I come your way next time. This is bye-bye from me. Bye.